What's going on, everyone? ActivesiN here, and today we're gonna be talking about Sony and crossplay with Xbox and Nintendo Switch and PC together. But before we get into all of this, you know what time it is. It's shameless plug time. So make sure to like this video if you like it. Hit the share button, subscribe if you have not done so already. Really helps the channel out, and I would appreciate that. So let's get into the news. So we all heard the big news at E3. Minecraft crossplay with Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch even. They actually showed a picture of the Nintendo Switch made out of Minecraft blocks. One company was missing from that. That's Sony. We had another game crossplay announced as well, and that is Rocket League. It is going to be, again, Xbox, PC, Nintendo Switch. Once again, one company missing, Sony. Why is Sony not taking part in this crossplay glorious greatness that everybody wants, where you can have the console or the PC that you own and play with your friend who may have a different console? Let's find out why. Speaking to Eurogamer, PlayStation executive Jim Ryan said, "It's certainly not a profound philosophical stance we have against this," adding that Sony is always interested in talking with companies about things like this, referring to crossplay. So they asked him, why is there no crossplay between PS4 and Xbox One yet? They didn't mention the Switch, but whatever. He said, unfortunately, it is not a commercial decision. Unfortunately, it's a commercial decision between ourselves and other stakeholders. And I'm not going to get into detail of that on this particular instance. He also suggested that Sony is concerned about what could go wrong when allowing its own players, some of which are children, to connect to a network outside of its own. This is what Jim Ryan actually had to say there. We've got to be mindful of our responsibility to our install base. Minecraft, the very demographic playing that, you know as well as I do, it's all ages. But it's also very young, he said. We have a contract with the people who go online with us, that we look after them, and that they are within the PlayStation curated universe. Exposing what in many cases are children to external influences we have no ability to manage or look after, it's something we have to think about very carefully. Will somebody please think of the children? He didn't actually say that part. Will somebody please think of the children is effectively what Mr. Ryan is saying in so many words, as he put it so eloquently. So kids are the reason Sony doesn't want to do crossplay, or kids are the excuse, because we're talking about Nintendo here, guys. Nintendo is allowing crossplay with Xbox and PC. Nintendo has a young audience as well, so I don't buy this excuse. Do you buy this excuse? I don't buy this excuse. Microsoft's Dave McCarthy, I'm not sure who he is, but he's in this article. He told GameSpot that my hope is that they join the party as well, but I think it's an awesome thing to do for gamers, and that Sony is not quite there yet. Sony. This is the direct result of Sony being so far ahead of everyone in this console cycle. They don't feel the need to do things for the gamers. They don't feel the need to do backwards compatibility. They raised the price of PS Plus on a whim. Now, and they also rejected EA Access because they deemed it unworthy for their PlayStation users. And now we have crossplay. No, you were on a PS4, you don't have to play with these dirty Xbox fellows and these PC guys. and Nintendo Switch guys. Some games on PS4 go with PC, like Street Fighter, but there's no crossplay between all four together on the PlayStation. That's not happening, at least not right now. As far as I'm concerned, it's because they just don't feel the need to. Because if their players stay on PlayStation, that means person A with a PlayStation says, hey buddy, I want to play games with you. Person B has an Xbox, oh man, I can't. That's more of a chance for person B to go buy a PlayStation. That's all it is at the end of the day. It's really shitty, really shady. I'm not a fan of this. I don't condone this. If Nintendo can get behind doing crossplay, Sony should be able to get behind crossplay. This is ridiculous, Sony. This is some scumbaggery at the end of the day. Not cool, makes you look bad. This is not quote-unquote for the gamers, which Sony always claims to be. I don't see how anyone can try to defend this or make excuses for this, because this would do nothing but benefit your online experience if you have a PlayStation. You would get more people to play with, and that's always a good thing. Shame on you, Sony. Fix this. You look really bad right now.